We're here on site at the Public Sector Innovation Show. I'm joined by Bruce Young from Speedwell. Bruce, thanks for joining us. Could you give us a quick intro? Tell us a little bit about your remit.
Okay, so Speedwell is one of Australia's leading digital engineer firms. So we cover web and mobile. We typically cover enterprise stuff, a lot of integration work, a lot of security work, a lot of scalability. Some of our best known work is Department of Health. We brought out a head to health site in conjunction with a remote provider in Queensland. Domino's Pizza, we took them on 10 years ago, took them up to about 60,000 turnover. So we play in that space of enterprise, corporate, government, security, scalability, and a great team of experienced digital engineers.
And speaking specifically about the government, where do you personally see the opportunities for innovation or scale and growth within the sort of public service?
There are a lot of areas. I mean, a lot of the stuff that we cover are things like the user experience and customer experience side. But again, integration and connectivity between systems. So right at the moment, we're doing a system out in Queensland, which is integrating a whole lot of different data sources so that ratepayers can get access to that information. We're doing some digital identity information from a federal government agency, allowing use of photographs to identify people and follow through different trade. And of course, the product that we're showing at this conference is our Dossiere product, which is a high security, highly scalable, highly collaborative document or board document distribution system used by people like Prime Minister and Cabinet for distributing cabinet.
Definitely hit a couple of the buzzwords there. So
I didn't mention AI yet.
Yes, good point. Well, data, security, collaboration, all obviously on the agenda at the moment. What's the biggest challenge you think for government in comparison to the private sector?
I think there's a number of them, and we are seeing changes in these areas. But one of the issues is falling back on large corp to do things instead of going to small. And what you're doing is you're going to the same type of organisation as you. So you're talking about the suppliers that are not agile, that talk agile, but they've got the same problems that you as the government department have. We've been very lucky through the DTA to get some access to some nice large contracts. And we've been able to add that agility and then train the departments in that agility. I think the other thing is that this is changing a lot nowadays. The government has quite typically not thought at an objective level, they've thought down at a detail level, and then that changes during the project. But we're now seeing with agile being brought through government that they're thinking this through. Here's the objectives, here's the strategies, now let's get working on the project. We've done a couple of medium to large scale software development projects that have been fully agile and have been delivered on the time frame and under the budget before. And that's just not a common thing. But it's not just the way we handle it, it's how the departments are actually starting to think.
And you mentioned some of the contracts that we won and some of the projects that we've delivered. What's been some of the, I guess, the key outcomes or takeaways that those departments have been able to realise by using a provider like Speedwell?
Well, one of the examples is the Department of Health, the mental health branch, or the mental health project. It replaced an existing government site that was incredibly taxed. And we worked with partnership with another company in Queensland, Liquid. They worked in the content and strategy side of that, and we brought out a site that obviously, if you look at it, you wouldn't believe it's a government site. It's got the right content at the right places to engage people. We are actually using some AI and some smarts in there to take people through not necessarily voice recognition, text recognition, so you can ask it, I'm having trouble sleeping, and it'll come back saying, okay, I understand you're having these problems. Are these also symptoms of these situations you're in? So using that sort of thing, we'll turn that off. That's it.
We'll look back at it, we'll stitch that together.
But getting that outcome, we're seeing the difference of bounce rates to this site just dropping dramatically. So you're not spending as much in the research engine spend when you're getting the right people to start getting the right information. I think it's lifting up to that next level of what is the objectives, and I think even the business case stuff that they're putting forward now, they're understanding that, which I think is a big change from 5 to 10 years ago.
Perfect. And this is your first time working with us on site here. We actually missed our scheduled date because you were
too busy.
We're fending off prospective buyers, which is always a nice problem to have. How have you found the event today? How's it compared with some of the other ones out there that you've been involved in?
Yeah, look, it's been an interesting one. This particular event we've decided to promote rather than just Speedwell, promote our Dossiere product, and particularly promote it as an independent government brief solution, given the election being in the next couple of months. And it's been really interesting putting it that way. We've had a lot of people come over saying, wow, income government brief, I've been told to look into it. So that's worked well. And that discussion then leads on to how else can we use Dossiere and what else can Speedwell do. So it's been good. I mean, obviously I think everyone we've spoken to is government, which most of the other conferences we do is a spread. So it's nice to be able to just focus on the niche. We've got some great picks from that and some great discussions.
Fantastic. Well, happy to hear that.